Sometimes you can do everything in your power to protect yourself and still become a victim. If your identity is stolen, your first goal is threefold. Stop the damage. Find out how much damage has been done, and get the evidence you need to report the crime and clear your record. To begin restoring your identity, take the following actions. Get a free credit report and place a fraud alert. You may be able to get a free credit report instantly from annualcreditreport.com. However, this may not work if a thief has used your credit extensively, because the website generates security questions based on your credit history. You can get a credit report and place a fraud alert by calling one of the 3 credit bureaus. You will get an automated system. Identify yourself as a victim of identity theft. Ask for a copy of your credit report and place a fraud alert. Your credit report should arrive in about 2 weeks. A fraud alert is a note placed on your credit report that identifies you as a possible victim of identity theft. Before giving credit to someone using your identity, a creditor must take reasonable steps to verify the person's identity. Usually this amounts to calling you at a telephone number you provide to the credit reporting company. An initial fraud alert lasts for 90 days and is renewable for 7 years. One credit bureau should notify the others. However, you can contact all 3. You can also consider placing a credit freeze. A freeze must be requested in writing from each of the 3 credit bureaus. A credit freeze is more effective than a fraud alert because the business is prevented from issuing credit to anyone using your identity, even you. When you place a credit freeze, the credit bureaus will give you a password to use to thaw your credit report in case you need to access your credit history. Neither a fraud alert nor a credit freeze will protect you if an imposter attempts to get credit from a business that does not check credit histories.
When your credit report arrives, look through it carefully. Mark everything that is not yours, and if you see open accounts, call and close them.
That is not my account. I know nothing about it, and so we're going to have to take some steps to get it resolved because I definitely haven't racked up any of those charges that you talk about.
Follow up your call with a letter. If a current account is being misused, contact the merchant to dispute the charges and change your account number. Now you're ready to report the crime. If you have internet access, go to www.ftc.gov/IDtheft and make an online complaint. Print it out, sign it in front of a notary public, and make several copies. Take a copy with you when you report the crime to your local law enforcement, and attach a copy when you write merchants, bill collectors, and credit bureaus.
If you're a victim of identity theft, Texas law gives you the right to report that crime to your local law enforcement agency. Please contact the police department or the sheriff's office where you live. After you report the crime, get a copy of that report and provide it to your creditors and the credit bureaus.
Now you can begin restoring your credit. Contact the 3 credit bureaus in writing. Request that the first 5 numbers of your Social Security number be blocked from your credit report. List the items in your credit report that are not yours. Dispute those items and request that the disputed items be blocked from your credit report. You must attach a copy of your police report or FTC complaint and your photo ID to your letters. Send them certified mail, return receipt requested. If you follow this procedure exactly, the credit bureaus must block the disputed items within 4 days, subject to an investigation.
You should also write the businesses that gave credit or accounts to the thief. Your letters should dispute the accounts or charges that are not yours. Ask that the accounts be closed, and ask that they be removed from your credit report. Ask for a copy of all documents related to the account and attach a copy of your police report and your ID. The Fair Credit Reporting Act is a federal law that gives identity theft victims important rights, including the right to have fraudulent items blocked from your credit report within 4 days of giving written notice to credit bureaus, to have the first 5 numbers of your Social Security number blocked from your credit report, and to get a copy of the transaction records associated with fraudulent accounts. This This victim learned his identity was stolen when creditors started hounding him over accounts he never had. Do not ignore the letters or harassing phone calls. Take the initial steps of getting a fraud alert, making a police report, and reviewing your credit report. In these cases, it is important to talk to an attorney because both federal and state statutes dictate what bill collectors can and cannot do. When an account has gone into collection, you must notify the debt collector in writing that you dispute the debt and that you are a victim of identity theft. Ask that the account be removed from your credit report and that the bill collector send you copies of documents associated with the account. Attach a copy of your police report and your ID to the letter and send it certified mail. Do not think that the collection agency will go away. If the matter is not dealt with, the original creditor may simply send the account to another bill collector, or they may sell the debt, and then the harassing calls and letters will start all over again. If you learn that a creditor has filed a lawsuit against you, contact a lawyer immediately.